that the UK government, which includes several different entities or agencies, including the Cabinet Office, Department of Science, Innovation and Technology, Department for Energy, several different departments, plus 20 different arm's length bodies, are all migrating to Workday, essentially. And they're moving from a hodgepodge of different systems, including Oracle and Microsoft and other technologies that we'll dive in here today. And this is a pretty big deal. It's a 144.3 million pound project. Which is, roughly the same in US dollars, roughly around 150 million in US dollars for those that aren't familiar with the exchange rates. But it's a 10-year project, could go up to 12 years, 48,000 users, a lot of different diverse agencies that are part of this. What do you see, Aaron, is sort of what are the complexities, when you look at this project and just sort of the information we do have about it? What are some of the things you would expect to be super complicated or risky in a project like this?
Yeah, I think, one of the key things, you mentioned a bunch of different departments there. There isn't really a common kind of synergy between the different departments that are involved, right? They already have a lot of existing systems in place and different processes. When you look at, the Treasury and the Attorney General's office, how overlapping do you think those processes will actually be? Maybe he's managing the budget side of things is comparable across the different organizations, but they're coming back from a large disparate number of systems and processes, and really the goal of the project, as it was publicly stated, was to converge the data, the policies, and the processes across these departments. Now, what that means is that hasn't happened yet, right? And I think even as they were building the team around who was going to be part of this particular project, because this is part of a much greater overall government initiative where they have essentially broken all the different departments into different groups. So the matrix organization is one, another one is synergy, where there's 4 or 5 kind of government entities brought together. And so pulling all of this together within that environment, I think, is going to be incredibly